Welcome everybody to today's session. This video is directed specifically to teenagers. So whether you're in junior high or high school, I hope you're watching this and I hope this is helpful. If you're a parent, teacher, or other adult that works with youth, then please keep watching. I hope you learn a lot, but really I want to focus on you, the teenager. Because I think there's a lot of things going on in teenagers' lives today that is stressful and overwhelming. And that's what this video is going to be all about. It's going to be about the stress and pressure that teenagers feel today. And I want you to know through all this that you're not alone. Most teens have stress. You may not admit it in front of your friends, but I know you do. And I know that when you go to an adult and you tell them how stressed you are, what do they usually say? They usually tell you, you don't know what stress is all about. Wait till you have a job. Wait till you have bills to pay. Wait till you have kids. And worse yet, wait till you have teenagers of your own. Then you'll know what stress is about. Well, if you've heard that, I'm sorry, but you probably have. And if you're an adult, try not to say that to a teenager in your life. Yeah, you may believe it, but I hope after this video you'll understand that this isn't the case. You teenagers are under a lot of stress and pressure, and most of us adults didn't experience the stress and pressure that you're experiencing today. Yes, there are some universal things that we struggled with, that you struggle with, but you have some added pressures and some added stressors that we didn't have. And I want to acknowledge that in this video. I want to validate your stress, your pressure. There's an epidemic in our society, and that is teenage depression and suicide. This is becoming an epidemic, and we need to take it seriously. But I also wonder, and my theory is that I'm going to talk about today, that maybe a lot of the depression and anxiety that teens are experiencing is not a biochemical problem that needs medication. My theory is that the depression and anxiety that teens are facing in today's world may not be entirely a biochemical issue where medication is the answer. Now that may be the case in some areas, and I want to validate that. And if you need to be on medication, talk to your parents about that. Talk to a trusted adult. But as a counselor, that over the last couple of years, who has seen an influx in my adolescent clientele coming in for, again, depression and anxiety, my belief is it's less about a biological deficiency or a chemical deficiency in your brain and body that's causing the depression and the anxiety, but it's the lives in which we live. It's the world in which we live in today that is creating a lot of stress and pressure in your life. So today I want to go over some general areas that I'm finding teens are experiencing a lot of stress in. Now you as an individual watching this may have only one or two of these, may actually have none. And if you do, I'm happy for you, more power to you. But some of your friends I know will be going through what we're talking about, if not you yourself. So let's jump right in to the things that are causing you, the teenager in today's world, a lot of stress and a lot of pressure. Let's first talk about school, grades, and the expectation and the pressure to know where you're going to go to college, what you're going to major in. I know that causes a lot of stress in a lot of teens' lives today. I've had kids as young as 13 and in the 8th grade coming in really feeling a lot of anxiety over what they're going to do and be in their life, and worrying about and afraid that if they don't figure it out real soon, they're going to end up being a failure. I don't know where this pressure is coming from. It's coming from home and the parents, or from school and the teachers. But I never want anybody in high school to feel so much pressure that they're not going to have their life figured out if they don't know today what they're going to major in and where they're going to go to school. Even when I was going to college almost 20 years ago, the statistics was that those who graduate will have changed their major 7 times before they even graduated. And heck, you're in high school. You don't know what you're going to be more than likely, or what you're interested in, or what you will be interested in when you're 18, 19, 20 years old. So take a deep breath and don't let that build a lot of pressure for you. For me, it took me until I was 25, 26 to really figure out what I wanted to go to school for, to be a counselor. And so by the time I was 29, I graduated with my master's. I made it. It's okay. You'll figure it out as you learn about new things, as you try new things. But don't put that pressure and stress on yourself now. Now, a lot of kids also get a lot of pressure to have good grades. And that can be a good pressure to an extent. Of course, you should try hard in school. I encourage you to try hard in school and get the best grades you can. But do your best and then let it go. Your best may not be someone else's best. It may not be your parents' best. But if you know you're giving it your all, then know that you are, and that you can hopefully let that stress go. Now, I know you may have parents that are really pushing you, and then let them watch this. And side note to parents and teachers, encourage your kids to do their best. But if their best isn't straight A's, then back off. Encourage them, be there, support them, but don't make them feel like they're less than or worthless if they're not a straight A student. So there you go, my teenage friends. That big stressor, try to put that aside and figure out over the next few years what you want to do, but don't worry about it today. Now, if you're a senior and you're getting ready to go to college, maybe the pressure's a little greater, but even then, you can change your major. It's okay. Don't let it get you to the point where you're having panic attacks and depressed because of it.